The crypto market still hasn't recovered after the collapse. And now it's high time to recall that BTC, it's not just about money.
Investing in Bitcoin, holding Bitcoin is about investing in yourself. It's about recognizing freedom. It's about asking for freedom of money, freedom of life.
And this can clearly be seen from the upcoming Crypto BlockCon conference. Guys, how are you? Still panicking about the crash? Come on! There's so much interesting stuff around. Are you ready to take in all the information? Great, because I've got an interview with the one and only Bobby Lee. Here we go. To discuss the rate? Do you really mean it? As for me, it's kind of crypto self-flagellation, okay? BTC is still hanging around $4,000. Sometimes it drops to almost $3,800, and then it goes right back up. Bad news. Some experts believe that BTC hasn't reached the bottom yet. Among them is Mike Kayamori, head of fintech company Quoine. Are you ready, hodlers?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? BTC! Well, the good news is that Mike is sure the bottom will be reached soon. And after it, Bitcoin will grow. The next year, BTC can break all price records. But in general, guys, everyone pays too much attention to the rate and forgets that BTC is much more than just a trading tool. And so that you remember this, I sent one of the best jedis, Leon Siegmund, to talk with a crypto legend, Bob Lee, about what Bitcoin is and how difficult it is to build a crypto business. Leon, you have the floor.
I'm here with Bobby Lee, co-founder of BTCC China, one of the largest exchanges in China. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
First question, how hard is it to run a Bitcoin exchange?
Wow. So it's actually very hard. So I was a co-founder. I ran BTC China. We started as the very first Bitcoin exchange in China in 2011. I came on board as CEO, co-founder in 2013. Ran it for over 5 years, and then I sold it earlier this year. I stopped the exchange in China and then sold the BTCC International Company earlier this year. Obviously, China, we had our challenges in China with the regulatory environment in China. But overall, it's not something easy. It's not for the faint of heart. In fact, in our current decade with the banking rules as it is now, it's excruciatingly difficult and painful at times. I think maybe in the next decade, maybe in 2 decades, things will become different. But I would, a lot of people are running exchanges, opening exchanges. I don't recommend it. I think it's a tough business.
You gave a keynote and touched ownership and freedom of Bitcoin. What are, in your eyes, the core properties of Bitcoin that make it maybe a superior product?
Yeah. So money is a product. So what Bitcoin is essentially sound money. It's a really good form of money. That's what we've discovered over the last few years. The price is still fluctuating, but that's because of market issues and because Bitcoin has not matured yet. The most important aspects of Bitcoin as money is that Bitcoin is just information. I mean, Bitcoin, there's a system, there's a blockchain, so it's basically information as money, and that's really new. In the old days, money was physical or is controlled, it was registered in your name, therefore it's controlled by a third party. So with Bitcoin, now it's information, it's not physical and it's not controlled by anyone else except for you. So that's really freedom of money. So that's why I tell people, investing in Bitcoin, holding Bitcoin is about investing in yourself. It's about recognizing freedom. It's about asking for freedom of money, freedom of life.
Can you go a bit further how Bitcoin may enhance overall freedom in the whole world?
Yeah, I think today the world is not very free. On a freedoms index scale, the world is not very free. Certain countries have their people, have their citizens enslaved. They control the people where they can move, where they can live, where they can work. And when the people do work, they pay very high taxes, or when they do live in apartments, they pay very high rent. The reason is because the government is sucking all that extra money, and all that extra money is being used by governments and bureaucrats. That's why they're all very well off, living a good lifestyle. It's about the rich and the people in control against the poor working class. So Bitcoin if people understand it well, it allows people to really earn their money and hold on to it. So I expect that in the future, the working class, once they realize that, once they learn about it, they can ask for their wages to be paid in Bitcoin or convert their earnings into Bitcoin and hold it themselves, not in a hosted wallet, but hold it themselves, and they will have empowerment from that.
Now, if people don't know what to give their beloved ones as a present for Christmas, no financial advice, but would you recommend somebody to consider a voucher of Bitcoin as a Christmas present?
I love that. I got Bitcoin for Christmas in 2011. That's great. I think people should do that.
Wow. Leon, Bobby, thanks, man. So guys, how did you like Bobby's insights and reflections? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Do you know where you can find even cooler information and plunge into the crypto industry? Well, let me tell you. December 11 to 12, the major blockchain conference of this year, Crypto BlockCon, will be held in Las Vegas. During these 2 days in the gambling capital of the world, more than 100 of the brightest crypto minds will gather to bring the hottest and most useful info to thousands of visitors. All in all, this is the perfect place to get the essence of the crypto industry. I'll leave all the links in the description. Well, that's it for today, guys. Still, a little birdie recently told me about one hot topic connected with 51% attack. But shh, my lips are sealed. Just asking you if you somehow suffer from it. Write to me. In the meantime, leave likes and comments, and of course, subscribe to the channel.